Welcome to Brain Booster. Have you ever wondered how our sun, the heart of our solar system, came into existence? Picture a giant swirling cloud of gas and dust, spinning in the vast expanse of space. This celestial whirlpool, known as the solar nebula, is the birthplace of our sun. As the nebula collapsed under its own gravity, it began to spin faster, flattening into a disc-like shape in the process. The bulk of this material was drawn towards the center of the spinning disc. Over time, the intense pressure and heat at the core facilitated nuclear reactions, giving birth to our sun. This process, a cosmic dance of physics and chemistry, took place roughly 4.6 billion years ago. So the next time you feel the sun's warmth on your skin, remember, it's a 4.6 billion-year-old star, born from a spinning cloud of gas and dust. The sun we know and rely on today was born approximately 4.6 billion years ago. Fast forward to the present day, and our sun is a hotbed of nuclear reactions. It's a colossal sphere of incandescent gas, overwhelmingly the largest object in our solar system, holding a staggering 99.8% of its total mass. To give you a sense of its size, consider this. About 1 million Earths could comfortably fit inside the sun. This gigantic star has a surface temperature of around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 5,500 degrees Celsius, but that's nothing compared to its core. The core reaches temperatures upwards of 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, driven by ceaseless nuclear reactions. Now, if you're having trouble picturing that, imagine the explosion of 100 billion tons of dynamite. That's the equivalent energy produced by the sun every second. The sun doesn't exist in isolation, though. It's one of more than 100 billion stars that make up our Milky Way galaxy. Positioned some 25,000 light-years from the galactic core, the sun completes a revolution once every 250 million years or so. In terms of stellar classification, our sun is part of a generation known as Population 1 stars. These stars, including our sun, are relatively rich in elements heavier than helium. This makes the sun relatively young in the grand scheme of the cosmos, a mere 4.6 billion years old, born from a rotating cloud of gas and dust known as the solar nebula. The sun's immense gravitational pull keeps our solar system in check, while its unending nuclear reactions provide the energy that fuels life on Earth. So while it may be just one star among billions in our galaxy, for us, the sun is the most important star in the universe. The sun, with its immense energy and gravitational pull, continues to dominate our solar system. Our sun is not just a ball of fire, but a complex structure with multiple layers. Each layer, uniquely distinct, plays a crucial role in the sun's dynamic and ever-changing nature. First off, we have the photosphere, the lowest layer of the sun's atmosphere, emitting the light we see. This layer, about 300 miles thick, houses temperatures ranging from 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit at the bottom to 7,460 degrees Fahrenheit at the top. Above the photosphere is the chromosphere, a hotter zone reaching up to 35,500 degrees Fahrenheit. This layer is composed entirely of spiky structures known as spicules. Then there's the transition region, shedding most of its light as ultraviolet rays. It's heated by the corona, the layer above it. Finally, the corona, the sun's outermost layer, is a superhot region made of loops and streams of ionized gas. It can reach tens of millions of degrees during a solar flare. These layers, each with their unique characteristics, contribute to the sun's dynamic and ever-changing nature. While the sun has been shining for about 4.6 billion years, it won't last forever. As we journey further into the future, our sun is set for a dramatic transformation. In approximately 5 billion years, the sun will exhaust its nuclear fuel. As a result, it will swell, becoming a red giant so vast that it could potentially swallow Earth. This isn't where the sun's story ends, though. After its red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers, and the remaining core will collapse, giving birth to a white dwarf. This compact star will slowly cool over the course of billions of years. Finally, the sun will enter its last phase of life, becoming a black dwarf. This is a dim, cool theoretical object that no longer emits heat or light. As our sun ages and evolves, so too will our solar system, reminding us of the ever-changing nature of the cosmos.